Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your September 2022 Equinox reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, this will be the Fall Equinox. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, this will be the Spring Equinox. So before we begin this reading, let's take a nice deep breath in and cleanse this energy space. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what energy we have to be mindful of during this time here, Capricorn. Now, again, if we are in the Northern Hemisphere and this is the Fall Equinox, this is a time of growth and expansion. If we're in the Southern Hemisphere and this is the Spring Equinox, this is a time of release and renewal. And this is a time when day and night are of equal length. So let's see what the cards have to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So what we have to be mindful of here, okay, Capricorn, we might be falling in love very easily during this time, being very entranced by ideas and people and events. It's just kind of like they just pull us in. There's just some sort of romance. It's almost like a romance to things. No, it really is. It's like there's some sort of beauty that we're seeing to things, and we think, oh, this is something to be absolutely like, just go with this energy. We just have to be mindful of it because we can fall into this just a little bit too hard, just a little bit too intensely. So just be very aware of this energy during this time. But yes, it's wonderful, and yes, it's beautiful, but it's also going to distract us, and we can perceive it to be more in our minds than it actually is in real life. So again, just be very, very mindful of that. So let's see what the cards have to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. Oh, the Two of Cups. Okay, I get it. The Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. All right, I see what Spirit is saying here. So this equinox, is a time of equal length, right? So we have the day and the night coming forward, and that energy comes forward very beautifully for us. There is a sense of things coming together, things, really making a lot more sense for us than it does even for others. So during this time, what we're going to see here is that we might be playing ball, right? We might be absolutely knowing where things are heading, how things are going, see the bigger picture. The other person might not be on the same page. So we just have to be very mindful of this. Okay, that's where the energy is saying be mindful, and yet we're being crowned with the same exact energy here in the reading, where it's saying, you're connecting, you're building, you're seeing things more, you're moving forward in a very powerful, very unique way for you. And there's just a sense of I'm coming together. The sacred masculine, sacred feminine aspects of ourselves are coming together. What we want in the waking world and what we dream of, is coming together. But we're also walking away from something that we once thought we would love. With the Eight of Cups, there is a powerful ending coming forward here. This can be an ending as severe as a divorce. This can be an ending as severe as walking away from a job, or, having a dream and just saying, that doesn't fit me anymore. And we're really seeing ourselves walk away. Now, it can be that somebody walked away first. If that's what happened, this is a little bit harder to swallow. Like this has been a grieving time, and this has been a healing time. And we're going to see ourselves walking into the path that we need to walk for us, not for anybody else. And as we're really taking hold of our lives and ourselves, as we're really, saying to ourselves, okay, this is the way I need to move forward for me, we're seeing ourselves more. We're seeing the dreams that we had, and instead of mocking the person that we once were, because we tend to do that, right? We look at who we were when we were younger and think, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. But now we're looking at it and saying, I respect that person. I respect that person for the way that they have grown. I respect that person for the person that they have become, me now. And I'm moving forward. Now, we do have, with the Seven of Swords, there's some lies going around. Okay, we have to be very mindful of what we're listening to, especially since we're going to have a tendency to see the best in people, which is a brilliant thing, but it can get us into, some hot water at times. Here with the Seven of Swords, just be mindful. People are going to have their own agenda. They're going to twist things and, tell lies and say things so that they can get ahead and, really have their own agenda in the forefront of their mind, in the forefront of their focus. This is going to be a time with the Seven of Swords, this equinox, where it's even like we're kind of calling out the poison. We're calling out the lies. We're looking at things and we're saying, you know what? No, that isn't right for me. That isn't what I want. That isn't what I need. That isn't where I need to be. And now we're seeing ourselves move forward with a steadiness and a sturdiness and a surety that is really quite, captivating for us. But we're also going to be very aware that not everything is as it seems, and not everybody has, our best intention at heart. With the Six of Pentacles, we need things to be more balanced, and we're going to see things be more balanced. We're also going to see during this equinox, it's like things have to be fair. Things being equal is going to be very important for us. I'm just seeing, when you were little and your mom had you cut the cake, right? And you got to cut it, but then your brother or your sister got to pick the piece. That's what I'm seeing here. It's kind of like you get to decide it. You get to cut it, but the other person gets to decide what piece they're taking. And so it's like this has to be as fair as possible, or the other person's cutting it and you get to decide what piece. Actually, that sounds more right. There is a sense here of I'm looking at where I need to be, of what's important for me, of what I desire and what I'm looking for, and I'm opening up the door here. There's also a sense of a fair pay coming forward. There can be talks about fair pay. There can be something about being taken advantage of in one way or another, or kind of lies that had robbed you before, and now you're finding yourself moving forward in a very healing, sense of this is where I need to be for me. This is how I need to move forward for me. This is, how I'm going to take this negative situation and turn it into one that is positive, or one that, I can really move forward from the best. Now, there is a sense during this time we're walking away from lies. We're walking away from old truths, okay, that don't suit us anymore. And we're finding ourselves finding our worth. We're actually starting to see our worth and what we desire. Now, that might sound funny for a Capricorn, because Capricorns, we usually know our worth pretty darn well. But there's almost a sense here of an apprehension around it. It could be like, oh, it's garish to talk about money, or, oh, I didn't come from the best background, or I didn't have the same training, and so I can't possibly be worth as much as anybody else, or I have a disability, and so it's making me feel less than, or it always made me feel less than. This is going to be a time, Capricorn, especially in your work, okay? That's where it's really coming through, especially in your work. And I forget which rules the work, okay, in astrology, but look at that part of your chart if you can find it, okay? Whatever that part is, that's your work, that's your worth, what you work for, what you're worth. That part of you is starting to know its worth more and more and more. And that might be a Capricorn. You might be Capricorn in that area. But there's a sense here of I'm knowing my worth, I'm knowing what I desire, I'm knowing what I want, I'm knowing what I need. And I'm not underselling myself anymore. Before, you were underselling yourself. And maybe it was to even be really nice to people. But now you're sitting here and saying, this is what I'm worth. This is what I desire. This is how I'm moving forward. It moves you to the Two of Cups. It moves you to this healing, beautiful, connective energy that is guiding you towards more, but that is also leading you towards what you love, looking at what you desire. There's a sense of two parts of you. And again, it could be the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine coming together and saying, this is me. This is me, and this is what I love, and this is what I'm worth, and this is where I want to be. This is the balancing of me. During this time, during this equinox, when things are equal, we are going to find ourselves becoming balanced. And we're going to find ourselves purging a lot of negativity that has held us back for way too long. Now let's see what our subconscious energy to be mindful of is. It's the Two of Wands, the repeat of the number 2, the duality of things, but also it's the sense of relationships. Relationships could be a little bit sticky during this time. With the Two of Wands, you're seeing what doors you want to walk through. Be very mindful of the decisions that you're making, the doors that you're walking through, the way that you're moving forward, what it is that you desire, what it is that you're looking for. With the subconscious tarot message, it's the King of Cups. The King of Cups is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The King of Cups is love. And it's really knowing I need to be the ruler of my heart, my soul, and what I desire. I need to move forward in what I love, to what I love, and embrace my heart. Embrace what I'm looking for, embrace what I'm feeling, and let my heart guide me. This is a time when love is going to be so important to us, but also a calmness and a serenity of heart. A sense of, look at your stress levels. Get one of those watches that, that monitors your stress. See how your life is impacting you. See how your stress is impacting you. And see how you're moving forward. See what you love. See what you want. See what you're looking for. Because this is going to be a time here subconsciously where your heart is calling for you to sit calmly within it and it's saying, I love you. I'm here for you. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this equinox and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn, and may you have a blessed equinox.